I've never said that in my life tour. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're looking at the wildest, most outrageous moments from late Toronto Mayor Rob Ford, the scandal-prone politician who became a global icon for all the wrong reasons.
Councillor Ford, please direct the question through the chair to the staff.
Again, who do I speak to about the proper code of conduct?
His Jimmy Kimmel live appearance.
People seem very angry that I was having you on the show tonight, people from Toronto. You know about Rob Ford's domestic abuse, drunk driving, racism, homophobia, and inability to tell the truth too, right? Is there any validity to any of these things? I mean,
Is that all I got?
are you homophobic?
No, I'm not homophobic.
Do you
Are
think
you?
if you had more gay friends, you would not wear that tie?
At the height of Rob Ford's scandal-ridden time in the spotlight, he was routinely ridiculed by American late-night talk show hosts for, well, it probably goes without saying. But Jimmy Kimmel upped the ante by inviting the mayor onto his massively successful ABC program, ostensibly to clear the air.
You have to apologize a lot, right? I mean, more than most people.
I've had to a couple of times, but
Yeah.
you know what? The apologies are over. I'm moving on.
There was no moving on when Kimmel forced the mayor to revisit some of his most embarrassing moments caught on tape.
Who are you talking about in that video? You don't know.
Exactly.
You have no idea.
Ford's interview went about as well as you might expect, with the comedian introducing him as having tripped, bumped, danced, argued, and smoked his way into our national consciousness. While Kimmel attempted to get Ford to address his numerous gaffes, the mayor mostly laughed him off and instead repeated his claim that he had saved Toronto taxpayers as much as $1 billion.
I wasn't elected to be perfect, Jimmy.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. And I think it's a good example for other people who might be in a similar situation.
Talk is cheap. Action speaks louder than words, and we'll let the people decide on October 27th. I'm just a normal, average, hardworking politician that's real, and I guarantee you call me, I will go to your front
You
door
are
to serve
not
you.
the average politician, my friend.
Impromptu reggae parties.
One love, one heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will be all right.
Look, we're not saying we don't get it. We can't imagine council meetings were much of a laugh for a mayor who was used to partying hard. Thankfully, Rob Ford found a way to bring a bit of the party into Toronto City Hall, and not once, but on several well-documented occasions.
This actually happened, and you know what? I'm so glad we get to do this story. We needed it this hour. At the end of the Toronto City Council's term, the mayor decided to treat the councillors to a bit of singing and dancing there. I think you can call that dancing. They also joined in on the fun.
The song being performed, of course, Bob Marley's One Love.
In December of 2013, amid calls for his resignation, Ford reacted by, of course, dancing to One Love by Bob Marley in front of his fellow municipal officials and city councilors. He was filmed doing so 2 months later upon declaring February 6th Bob Marley Day in Toronto. In fairness, the holiday predated Ford's tenure, but we'd like to imagine it was a personal passion for him.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Come on over here, boy. Sweet little sister Sue.
Calling 911 on this hour has 22 minutes.
I came out of my house and I was ambushed. It was pretty dark still, and my daughter was with me. And these two people, there was a black Jeep or something outside of my door, and I was, sort of looked at it, but cars, sometimes park there, sometimes don't. And then two people didn't identify themselves, came running up.
This hour is perhaps Canada's most popular comedy program, kind of a blend of Saturday Night Live and The Daily Show. Cast member Mary Walsh, playing a reported character Marg Delahunty, is known for ambushing Canadian politicians with unexpected, over-the-top interviews.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prime Minister. Oh, my God. We never thought we'd hear you say you were going to retire. At least that's what we think we heard you say. Because, to be honest, it's hard to understand what the name of God you've been talking about here lately.
While getting roasted on 22 Minutes is almost a rite of passage, Rob Ford didn't take it that way. Walsh attempted to pull her usual shtick with Ford outside of his house, but the mayor got spooked and instead called the police on the comedian and her crew. Said Ford, "I'm open to the media, but when you come to my private house early in the morning and ambush me, I think that crosses the line."
I just told the police, and we'll take it from there. But, you know, the next time they should just call and say, "I want to meet you down here, and if you want to play a joke down here, that's fine. But don't come to my house with my kids. My kids are my wife are the closest things to my, and I'll do anything to protect them. So I just hope someone else doesn't do that again, because I just don't want anything serious to happen."
The rant that's definitely not about Bill Blair.
No problem. I need 15 minutes. I need 15 minutes.
Too much time.
No, I need 5 minutes. No, I'm going to do it for 5. No.
Now a longtime member of Parliament, there was a time when former Toronto Police Chief Bill Blair was best known for his well-documented, painfully public beef with Rob Ford. Blair initially announced that the police had come into possession of an incriminating video of Ford in October 2013, at which point Rob and his brother, City Councilor Doug, went scorched earth on him. The brothers even accused Blair of working with mayoral rival John Tory to sabotage Rob's 2014 re-election campaign.
My brothers are. Don't tell me we're liars. These birds.
An inconspicuous smartphone recording leaked in November 2013 finds Ford violently threatening an unknown person, even declaring, "He dies or I die." The source of Rob's ire has never been revealed, but given their public feuding, it seems like Blair is a likely target.
I'm telling you, it's first degree murder. But I'll trouble us. I'll butter.
Give me the phone. I'll make it.
No holds barred, brother. He dies or I die, brother.
The Steak Queen Incident.
Leave me alone, man. They got 5 months for me. And then trying to tell me, bro, we're counter-surveilling the guy, you know what I mean? He's hiding here, I'm hiding here.
On January 21st, 2014, a crucial piece of Rob Ford's lore surfaced. A jaw-droppingly bizarre video of a clearly intoxicated Toronto mayor going on yet another impassioned rant. This time, though, no secret is made as to who exactly he's mad at. If you guessed Bill Blair, then you'd be right on the money.
I said, you know what, you're ass crap, but I swear to God, man, honestly, man.
Son, this is the goal, man.
Affecting a deeply cringeworthy attempt at a Jamaican accent and even dropping bits of Jamaican patois slang, Ford doesn't hold back when describing the police chief. In response, Blair stated that it was disgusting. "I think it's shameful to have my name even associated with such behavior." The mayor brushed off Blair's grievances, explicitly stating that I do not owe him an apology.
All we know is we got the best mayor in the world. Right?
No, bro. No, seriously, no.
This guy deserves to be even better than Prime Minister Harper.
No.
Denying Olivia Gondek's allegations.
So unfortunately, I have no other choice. On the last one, to take legal action, I can't put up with it anymore. So I've named the names. Litigation will be starting shortly. I've had enough. That's why I warned you guys yesterday. Be careful what you wrote. Okay, so that's all I have to say for now.
There are lots of great quotes attributed to politicians. "I'm not a crook, I didn't inhale," so on and so forth. In the wake of his cascading 2013 scandals, Rob Ford added another statement to the canon.
Unfortunately, I have to take legal action against Isaac Ransom and George Christopoulos and Mark Toohey. I have to take legal action against the waiter that said I was doing lines at the beer market. That is outright lies. That is not true.
In response to allegations of what he called a wild St. Patrick's Day party in his office, Ford blasted Olivia Gondek, a former staffer of his, who claimed that the mayor had made inappropriate remarks to her at that event. While we can't repeat exactly what Ford was accused of saying, just know that he vehemently denied her accusation, memorably stating that "I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home."
The revelations yesterday of cocaine, escorts, prostitution has pushed me over the line. And I used unforgivable language. And again, I apologize. These allegations are 100% lies.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. The infamous video that started it all.
The question we asked you back in May?
Yeah.
Can you explain
the video didn't
what
You asked me a couple questions, and what were those questions?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
When,
but
sir?
no, do I? Am I an addict? No.
In February of 2013, Mohammed Siad, a member of the Dixon Blood Street Gang, surreptitiously filmed Mayor Rob Ford smoking crack cocaine. After a long, tortured media saga, and just a month after Bill Blair announced the video's existence, Ford admitted the following on November 5th. Have I tried crack? Probably in one of my drunken stupors. Probably approximately about a year ago.
I want everyone in the city to see this tape. I'd like to see this tape. I don't even recall there being a tape and a video, and I know that, so I want to see the state that I was in. But that's exactly it. That's a guy. I don't know what else I can say here. Okay, so I wasn't lying. You didn't ask the correct questions. No, I'm not an addict.
A second video depicting the mayor's substance use, recorded in April 2014, led to Ford entering rehab. The mayor would later withdraw his mayoral candidacy in September, following a liposarcoma diagnosis. He succumbed to the disease on March 22, 2016.
He was, for better or worse, a fighter.
All I know is I'm going to continue fighting for the taxpayers like I always have.
That promise, his mantra, insulated him as he dodged and wheeled through one scandal after another. Buying dope as mayor, drinking and driving as mayor.
I'm not perfect. Maybe you are, but I'm not.
Which Rob Ford moment shocked you the most? Are there any we missed? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.
And as he rushes around to confront the member of the public, he knocks over Councillor Pam McConnell, holding on to her before she hits the floor.